Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Friday evening episode of Ted's Brew Cellar with me, your most gracious host Ted, the premier alcohol review channel here on YouTube. Now, it is currently 5 to 5 on the 2nd of October 2020. Hope I'm finding you all in a good state of general well-being, affairs and good fortune, and if I'm not, then I hope things improve you very, very, very promptly. Now, we're going to be taking a look at an IPA today, and we're going to be taking a look at Treason West Coast IPA by Uprising Craft Brewing. Now, I didn't get this from the wine barrel on Western Road in Hove. Instead, I got this from Waitrose, and this was £2, which, I mean, is pretty good value for money for like a 330ml bottle. It says, the West Coast, an untamed, wild frontier where storms blow in and winds whisper words of treason, the start of the uprising. Treason is an awesome West Coast IPA, burning bronze in colour with a big hop aroma that gives way to a lingering spicy bitterness. Rise and take the crown. That's a bit dramatic, but I mean, it's a bit dramatic for beer, I mean, anyway, but yeah. Considering the state of the world we're in right now, I'm not really surprised, to be fair, but yeah, it says, while the uprising grows, Treason is brewed at the Windsor and Eton Brewery in Windsor, Berkshire. And for allergy advice, it says, for allergen, including cereals containing gluten, see ingredients in bold. And it states here that it does include barley and wheat, so if any of you are allergic to barley and wheat, be careful. Probably best to steer clear of this in that case. It says it was the 2015 IBC Gold Award winner for the beer challenge at the IBC, so that's pretty damn solid. So yeah, sounds pretty good. If it's a long-standing beer that's won awards, I will trust it, or give it a fair chance to prove itself, so I can trust it. But yeah, it's also 6% alcohol volume, so it's quite punchy for an IPA. But I like IPAs that have a bit of oomph to them. I must say though, I'm a bit intrigued by the fact that it says it has bitterness in it, because usually with IPAs you associate them with having like that bitter aftertaste that you usually associate with like hops and barley that are in a lot of IPAs. But yeah, no, I'm interested to see what this is like considering the description, and I do generally like West Coast style IPAs, so yeah, why not? Anyway, just quickly get my bottle opener, which I dropped on the floor. But yeah, I've got to say, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the design of the bottle is actually quite nice. It's not really sure what it's meant to be. It looks like a mixture of crows and other birds scrapping around, but it's quite colourful and very artistically designed. So yeah, I'll give it like a solid 8 out of 10 for that. But let's give it a sniff first and see what our first impressions of it are. Let's see. Just a standard sort of IPA bitter sort of beer taste to the smell, with a bit of a mangoey undertone. So yeah, it smells nice enough. I'll give that an 8 out of 10 as well. But a quick palate cleanser of water first. And then on to the most important part of the video, which is to see how this thing tastes. So to everyone, I hope you have a marvellous weekend and bottoms up. It has a bit of a bitter kick at the back of the throat, like you would expect with a lot of IPAs, but it's quite mild actually. It's sort of more, because a lot of IPAs have that bit of kick at the back of their throat, at the back of your throat when you swallow it down. It sort of like pops, but with the bit of kick at the back of the throat when at the finish when you swallow this down, it sort of fizzles in and then fizzles out a bit, if you get what I'm saying. So it feels a little bit smoother in that regard. Like this has quite a smooth finish in general, and the texture overall and the flavour are generally quite smooth. You can definitely tell this is a strong beer though, because I'm immediately feeling like the effects of the fact that it's a 6.0% alcohol volume beer tinkling on the tip of my mind. So yeah, it's quite strong. It's annoying because it is a nice beer, but it's just there's not anything particularly noteworthy about it. It's just a generally competently well brewed IPA with a nice smooth finish that is pretty good. It's just like, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's not anything super special, but for what it is, it's still pretty good, and it's worth the £2 I bought it for. So I'm not really complaining. It's just, I wish there was slightly more to this, because the way they described it on the back, it sounded like it was going to be like something that it just exploded with flavour, with a bitter finish, with a bit of spiciness, with that beer flavour throughout, and the IPA taste overlaying it. And it just tastes like a standard IPA with a smooth finish, which is nice and which I like, but I was kind of hoping for more, really. Just a bit more of a dynamic sort of varied flavour there, but especially considering they said it would have a spicy bitterness to it. But I mean, there was a bit of bitterness, but it wasn't supremely spicy, and there wasn't like that big hop aroma either. So I mean, it's nice. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's good, and I would probably recommend it for a lot of beer drinkers, just to even just to at least try once. But yeah, I mean, it's probably not as good as I feel they made it out to be, but yeah, you kind of got to try things at least once. So yeah, it gets a buy and it gets a recommendation from me, but just don't expect anything, you know, mind-blowing at least anyway. But no, I mean, to be fair, I think Uprising Craft Brewing have done themselves proud here anyway, because it is good. It is a good beer. So if you guys did like this video, leave a like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, let me know in the comments section down below. And if you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to my social medias and other YouTube channels in the video description down below. But as always, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys next time at the bar on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye-bye for now.